It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a pair of teams who fought multiple times in the Super Bowl. It's the Niners and the Bengals, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. How you getting, everybody? Brock Ewart and Kate Scott with you up in the booth. And Brock, we have a very intriguing matchup of quarterbacks ahead in this contest today.
This is going to be so good, so entertaining because these QBs are so talented, both of them. They don't need any more of an incentive than this because after the game, you know they love to meet up in midfield, right? Well, one of them is going to be making that hard, begrudging handshake with the cameras on. The other, he's going to wear a big smile because he knows what it takes to beat the QB on the other side.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
They bring a tight end in motion right. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 8. Cut by Deebo Samuel. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Purdy on first down. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They don't gain anything, so another goal line stand brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. Moody knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 27. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Burrow. He'll get this one to Brown. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. First down throw by Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send Samuel right. 2nd and 1. Into traffic, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This play goes for 36. And that will set up first and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. From the red zone now. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. McCaffrey goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The 49ers working here. So now, here's third and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Moody knocks it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. They're out and set. First and 10. Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Second and 4. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. 2nd and 10 now. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
On target to his man Higgins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. First down from the red zone. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals tie it just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take the lead on that successful kick. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They've got first down from the 31. Burrow to the air now. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On first down, here's Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing is Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
In a good spot here, second and inches. From the 32. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're now set for first and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
From the 18 on second down. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Burrow. Has it down close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He just throws this one away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. Jukes one defender. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do. Like,
oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this 2nd half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
right, here we go. Second down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Couple yards there on second down, and now a long ways to go on third.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll run again with Brown. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. 49ers, 8 points behind. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Flush down now to his left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Now to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He brings it in, and he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Here he is to throw. Cut near the goal line. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. Back to throw. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. No 2-point conversion, no tie. Hopefully they've got a heck of an onside kick drawn up because that is their final out remaining.
Not just the onside kick, but they won't have much time even if they do get it. That's what makes that 2-point conversion sting. You practice that situation all week. You love the play. You just couldn't execute it.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And that's the Bengals who are on that one, and that's a wrap on this ball game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. It's victory formation the rest of the way for the Bengals, who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.